other dimensions. This can sometimes confuse people, but the other dimensions is about, at the tribal level, your journey through into your spirituality. There are many children that as they're growing up, they haven't lost their ability to commune with what I'll call spirit. In fact, all children are born being able to see energy fields or auric fields, whatever you want to call it, and many children retain that quality about seeing spirit in its many forms that comes into their world. Often when a baby's little, up to the first 8 or 9 months, it often never looks at you directly. It's looking around you, and that's because it's looking at all the colours in your energy field, because no one's told it can't do it. It has no communication language going on yet, verbal communication anyway, so it just does what it inherently knows it can do, and it's very open and aware of all the energy fields that are around. But as we go through, grow up, and at 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, we start going through the left brain school system, we lose that faculty, because that faculty comes from your right brain. So other dimensions at the tribal level is about children that have the capacity to do this, but they're put down for doing this, or they're told they're silly, or yes, you've got an imaginary friend, or don't be ridiculous, because adults lose that capacity. Some retain it, but they're in the minority. Though I have no doubt this is going to become more and more true of the children that have been born on the planet, particularly in the last 15, 20 years, they will reclaim those skills, and some kids always retain these skills. And soon we'll have a world where everybody can do this. It might take another 50 or 100 years, but imagine what the world would look like if everybody retained their ability to see energy fields. So the moment someone was out of their integrity or told a lie, it shows up in your energy field, because your energy field changes. It goes to a darker colour. So what would happen to parents and school teachers and lawyers and bankers and all sorts of police, all sorts of things, when everybody but everybody could see when you were telling a lie? What would happen? We would be living in a place where truth was supreme, and no one would put up with the lies, because of many, many lies have been told on this planet. So other dimensions at the symbolic level is where you remember who you are. You remember the faculties that you came in with. You remember that you have these skills and they're your birthright. And you remember at the symbolic level you are so much more than your 5 senses, that you are indeed a multifunctional being that is vast in your capacity to understand who and what you truly are. And you take away the limitations that you're taught about just having your 5 senses. Thankfully, there's something called quantum physics that's been around for quite a while now that proves everything that I'm talking about. Kirlian photography can photograph your auric field. So this isn't hocus pocus anymore, and there's so much proof, and wonderful people like Deepak Chopra around, and many others that can so tell you the quantum understanding. Films like Down the Rabbit Hole, all sorts of different things that are around that can start to explain what I'm talking about with a scientific basis to it. So other dimensions means you've claimed your birthright and who you are, and you've opened up to the vastness of who you are. Only place to live.